He's only 17 years old, but Lamine Yamal is widely considered Barcelona's most important player. Last summer, he helped Spain win the Euros. This season, he continues to star. He's leading La Liga in assists, with Barcelona sitting right at the top of the table.
The Camp Nou lights shine bright, and every touch from a 17-year-old kid draws thousands of flashes. They call him the next Messi, the new golden boy of Spain, and Barcelona's future. But behind the praise, one word keeps echoing from rival fans, and even some pundits: arrogant. So, is Lamine Yamal really arrogant? Or is confidence being mistaken for something else? From the streets to stardom, Lamine Yamal was born in 2007 in Mataró, near Barcelona, to a Moroccan father and an Equatorial Guinean mother. From the start, he stood out, not just for his skills, but for how fearless he was with the ball. At La Masia, Barcelona's academy, coaches quickly realized they had something special. While other kids passed safe, Yamal took defenders head-on. He wasn't just talented, he played with fire, that raw self-belief that makes future stars. By 15, he was already training with Barcelona's first team. By 16, he became the youngest player ever to appear in a La Liga match for the club. Confidence was never a problem. The challenge was keeping it under control. The rise of a wonder kid. 2023 became the year Lamine Yamal broke into the spotlight. Barcelona, struggling with injuries and rebuilding after Messi's departure, looked for new energy. Yamal provided exactly that. In his first full season, he wasn't just filling gaps, he was deciding game. Opponents twice his age couldn't stop him. His dribbles, his composure, and his left foot screamed world-class potential. Spanish media began comparing him to teenage Messi, Neymar, even Mbappé. But comparisons come with pressure, and that's when the arrogance talk began. Yamal celebrated goals with a swagger that some loved and others hated. He spoke with confidence in interviews, saying things like, "I don't fear anyone on the pitch." To some fans, that was refreshing. To others, it sounded like cockiness, Ballon d'Or buzz, and national pride. By 2024, Yamal was no longer just a Barcelona story. He was a global phenomenon. His performances earned him a Ballon d'Or nomination in the youth category, and his name appeared in senior discussions far earlier than expected. When Spain called him up for Euro 2024, many thought he'd sit on the bench. Instead, he became Spain's youngest ever player at a major tournament, and not just that, one of their most decisive. His curling goal in the semi-final became an instant classic, replayed across the world. Spain went on to lift the trophy, and Yamal's fearless play earned him both admiration and controversy. He smiled at the cameras like he had been there forever, calm, proud, and sure of himself. Critics called it arrogance. Supporters called it greatness, the number 10 legacy. When Barcelona handed him the iconic number 10 jersey, once worn by Lionel Messi, the message was clear: this was their new face. At just 17, wearing that number carries enormous weight. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every gesture becomes a debate. And Yamal didn't shy away from the pressure. He said publicly, "I know what the number 10 means, and I'm ready for it." That statement alone split fans. Some said he should be humble. Others said he was simply embracing his destiny. For Barcelona fans, it felt like the club had finally found a symbol of hope after Messi. For rivals, it looked like another young player getting too big too fast. El Clasico fire and fights. Then came El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Yamal didn't play like a rookie. He dribbled fearlessly, took on senior defenders, and didn't back down from anyone. He was seen shouting at Madrid players, confronting referees, and responding to fans. After one heated match, he reportedly told a Madrid player, "You'll remember my name." That line went viral. Some saw it as arrogance, others saw it as the mentality every star needs. Clashes, confidence, and constant attention. Yamal suddenly became the most talked about teenager in world football. Why people call him arrogant? Part of the label comes from how quickly he rose. He didn't follow the usual quiet path. He stormed onto the stage. Yamal plays with body language that demands attention. Head high, chest out, always looking for the ball. His interviews rarely sound rehearsed. He speaks directly, sometimes bluntly. He doesn't hide ambition, once saying, "I want to be the best player in the world." In an era where many young players give safe, polished answers, Yamal's honesty sounds bold, even arrogant to some ears. But look closer, and it's clear that arrogance isn't his weakness, it's his fuel. Confidence or cockiness. Football history is filled with confident young stars who were misunderstood. Cristiano Ronaldo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, even Neymar in his early years. What separates arrogance from belief is how you back it up. And so far, Lamine Yamal has backed up every word with performance. His vision, control, and bravery on the pitch show a player destined for greatness. Yes, he smirks after scoring. Yes, he argues with opponents. But he also trains harder than most, handles immense pressure, and performs when it matters. Maybe that's not arrogance. Maybe it's what greatness greatness looks like before it matures. The future of Spain and Barcelona. As Barcelona rebuilds and Spain's golden generation fade, Yamal stands at the heart of a new era. He represents the next wave, fearless, technical, proud. The world will continue debating his attitude, but one thing is certain, everyone is watching him. He may be only 17, but Lamine Yamal already carries the expectations of two footballing giants on his shoulders. Whether you call it arrogance or confidence, he has earned the right to believe in himself. Because when he steps on the pitch, one thought drives him: I was born for this. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful football stories every week.